Hey everybody, welcome back. I've gotten a couple of requests to do an update video on what I'm willing to pay for ammo. If you're new to the channel, what I do is basically this is a firearms channel, and I go out every week and I look for ammo and I do an ammo video. It used to be every Monday, now it's every Thursday. I've been doing it for about a year now, and really learned a lot. And you hear me a lot say, oh, that's over my max, I'm not paying that, that's overpriced, etc., etc. Well, here's what I'm talking about. So I've got a couple of calibers here. I don't have all the calibers that I own, but 9mm, 357 SIG, 45, 40, 223, 556, 22, and 300 blackout. Not mentioned is going to be 308 because I just didn't put it on the table. But there's basically two categories when it comes to ammunition. There's target and then there's not target. So not target would be like hunting rounds, self-defense rounds, stuff like that. If it's not target, it's other. And we'll start with 9mm. I really don't want to pay over 40 cents a round for 9mm target, and if I do, we're in big trouble because I've been buying ammo for a while now. It used to be about 15 cents a round, and now the average is around 40 cents a round, maybe a little bit more now. It sucks, but that's what it is. These are what I shoot in the Patriot Games 150 grain Syntex. These are on the federal website for $28, $29, and every now and then my local shop will have them on sale for $19.99, $20, or 40 cents a round. So I've been doing this for so long, I can pretty much just guess the cost per round in my head. Not guess, I can estimate it pretty quickly because I've just been looking at price of ammo for over a year now pretty closely. But I'll get those Syntex, and I like to have about 500 of those on hand. Hollow points, depends on what you get. If you get a Winchester white box or Winchester silver tip, you're going to be about 60 to 75 cents a round. When you get something more expensive like these federal HSTs, it's going to be about $1.50 a round. They've got a bunch of different projectiles. These HSTs, I believe, are top of the line, and these are a bit more expensive at around $1.50, $1.60 a round. 357 SIG, recently introduced in my collection. 357 SIG was not inexpensive beforehand, and it is certainly not inexpensive now. These were over $1 a round, but I didn't have any and I wanted some, so I got it. And again, these hollow points were about $1.50, $1.60 a round, so that's that. 45 is definitely something that I want to get. I haven't gotten one yet. My father-in-law has a P220 Elite in 45, and I've shot it a number of times, and I just get a little bit so that I can go shoot it without having to deplete his 45 inventory. So I really pay about $50 to 60 cents a round. I really won't pay over that. The Herders at Bass Pro are $28, so that's 56 cents a round. That's generally what I want to pay or less. Again, Winchester silver tips will be about 75 cents to $1, depending on the caliber. I forget what those were. I think they might have been 18 or 19. Another new caliber for me is 40 Smith & Wesson. The 229 DAK that I got is chambered in 40 with 357 SIG barrel, and I want to get a bunch of 40. I want to see what is better to shoot for me personally in Patriot Games. So I got a bunch of 40, and I'm willing to pay up to 50 cents a round, but generally I want to be below 40 cents a round, just like the 9mm. So when I can find it for less than 40 cents, I'm going to buy it. Again, with the hollow points are just going to be more expensive. These were, I think, $33 for 20, so you know that's $1.60, $1.70 a round, and that's just what it is for hollow points. It's $1.50 a round for good ones. 223, 556. I want to pay less than 50 cents a round. I do not want to pay over 50 cents a round, so when I find it for less than 50 cents a round, I will buy it. Right now, that's what the cost is. Generally, the price is about 62 to 70 cents a round. Generally, if you walk into the store and try and buy some, it'll be around that $12.99 for 20 rounds, but I want to be $9.99 or less. So these Norma 223s are really nice. That's what I shoot in the Patriot Games, and I got those for 46 cents a round. This Varmint Express is a hunting round, and I got this when I went hunting with my friend. I asked him what he shot because I was going to be using his suppressed Daniel Defense rifle with a thermal scope on there, and I wanted to just do the right thing. So I got him some of the ammo that he shoots, and he didn't accept it. So I have it, and this was about $30 for 20 rounds, so $1.50 a round. Are you getting the hang of this? Are you getting the hang of this? Another popular caliber that I shoot is 22 LR. I've got a G44, I've got the Henry, and I've got a 22 LR AR. Bulk boxes from Walmart are pretty much the cheapest you're going to get it right now. It is $21.16 for 325 rounds. Generally, is what I pay. That's around 6 cents a round. I do not want to pay over 8 cents a round for bulk 22. I just don't, so I won't. It's getting more difficult to find the standard velocity from CCI or the mini mags from CCI for less than 10 or 11 cents a round. They're usually $10.99 for 100, and that is just the general going rate for 22 right now. These Federal punches are pretty much the best 22 on the market. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, go check out Tools and Targets. He has tested pretty much every 22 available on the market against these punches, and the only thing that came close to it, believe it or not, was these Federal auto matches. So these were, I think, $13 for 50 rounds, so definitely not cheap, but it is the best, the pinnacle 22 on the market. And then last that I have on the counter right here is 300 Blackout. I definitely don't shoot 300 Blackout as much as I would like to, but these Armscore I got a while ago, they were $12.50 a round. It's a pretty good round, not the best. What I like the best is the SIG 125 grain. These are pretty much available every day on the SIG website for $17.95 for 20, which makes it about 90 cents a round, but really good stuff. I liked it the best of all the ones that I shot. And they do have a limit of 5, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And then if you need something that's self-defense, Hornady Black is what I keep in the 300 Blackout for self-defense. 110 grain VMAX, and these are again around $30 for 20, which is $1.50 a round. If you have not figured out that $1.50 a round for self-defense is pretty much what it's going to be for anything that's of quality. So not mentioned is 308. 308, I want to be at $1 a round or less. The Igman I got for 50 cents a round recently. I got a bunch of 7.62 by 5.1 for $1 a round. So I want to be around that $1 a round for 308. Ideally, I'd like to be less, but that's just not what we're living in right now. So that's going to do it for this one. If you haven't, oh, my screen went off. There was a subscribe button on there. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What are you paying for ammo? What's your max? Let me know. We'll see you in the next video.